Hi runner, Steve Gonzer, physical therapist at Buffalo Rehab Group Physical Therapy and chief analyst at runsmartonline.com. Side stitches are kind of a problem. A lot of people get them. They're the people running down the road, or you might have had them where you're digging your fingers into your side and you're trying to get rid of that deep kind of underneath the rib cage type pain. But the real reason we're getting these is because there's a cramp in the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a breathing muscle. I'll show you guys in a minute. But there's an easy way you can get rid of a side stitch or a diaphragm cramp while you run, and that means you don't have to pull over to the side of the road to do it. Let me show you a little bit about the diaphragm, where it is, what kind of muscle it is, and how it works, then I'll show you how to fix this real easy.
So this animation just shows the diaphragm, which is this muscle down here, just contracting and relaxing and allowing air to come in and out of our lungs. As that muscle contracts, it pulls down, and actually the diaphragm goes from being nice and dome-shaped to more flat. That allows oxygen to rush into our lungs. And as we get towards heavier breathing, that just happens a lot faster as we go down, as that diaphragm pulls down. But because of the attachment, and being that this is a muscle can cramp. Just like your calf can cramp, the diaphragm can cramp. Luckily, unlike a calf where you have to pull over to the side of the road and stretch on the side of a curb, the diaphragm you can actually stretch while you run. And it all is based off of the fact that when this muscle contracts, it pulls itself down. And then when it relaxes, it allows itself to go more into a dome shape up top. So let me show you guys how you guys can stretch this mid-run so you can get rid of a side stitch, so you can keep on running and get rid of really the pain underneath that rib cage.
So the fix for this, while we're running, so you're starting to run, you're running along, and you get this deep pain underneath your rib cage on either side, it's a real easy fix. Now think about that diaphragm, is when it contracts, it pulls down. And when it relaxes, it comes up. So that relaxation, like taking your hamstring and bringing it out to the front, you try to lengthen that muscle. The diaphragm lengthens as it comes up into this dome shape. So what we can do is on exhale, this muscle relaxes and comes up. So we're going to do a forced expiration and get that muscle to come up as high as it can so we can stretch it out and go high into a high dome position. And then we're going to resume normal breathing. So it's going to look a little funny, but you're going to be running along. You're going to start to feel that side stitch come in. The first thing you're going to do is take a deep breath in, and then you're going to let all the air out as far as you can go. So you're still running along, it goes, get every little ounce of air out, and you breathe normally again. That every ounce of air is super important. So you breathe all the air out through your mouth, so you can't breathe anymore. You're about to cough, and then you re-inhale and you let everything go. As you're breathing that air out, that diaphragm is rising up, it's stretching, and it's gonna help take away that side stitch cramp. Try it out the next time you get one. What you'll find is it's gonna knock it down. So let's say you have a 5 out of 10 side stitch. You do it once, it goes to a 3. Do it again in a couple, 10 seconds later, and it might go away completely. Now what we find with most people is that it's one and done. You get rid of that side stitch, it's gone for good, the diaphragm's nice stretched out. But it can start tightening up again. Just use this technique to continue to drive that side stitch away. And again, the best part is you don't have to stop running.